Hello students. Today we are going to learn lesson number 11, Conquering Distances. In ancient times, man had to walk on foot. If he had to cross water body, he had to use canoe or a reed boat. He had to carry his goods either on his back or on his head. He could not travel very far. Wheels. The invention of wheels changed the life of early man. He made a cart and loaded heavy goods on it. He also trained horses and donkeys to pull the carts. The transportation became easier. The progress in the means of transport is related to the convention of wheels. Do you know, students? The oldest wheel was discovered in Mesopotamia and is to be 5,500 years old. In this lesson, we are going to discuss the topics which are various means of transport, roadways, railways, waterways, airways. Various means of transport. We travel by a bicycle or a bike or a cycle rickshaw when we need to cover a short distance. Other vehicles like auto rickshaws, car and buses are used for traveling short distances. To travel long distances, we use the train or the aeroplane. Our vehicles also vary with the geographical features of the land. You will find sledges in the tundra region because of this icy ground. While in the Congo region, you can travel by boats and ferries on River Congo. Based on the geographical features of the land, the transport system can be grouped under land, water, and air transport. The land transport includes roadways and railways. The first topic is roadways. Roads are the easiest and the most common means of transportation for short distances. Roads built underground are called subways or underpath. Roads are routes on tracks built to connect towns and villages. So, there are some types of roads. National highways. Connecting cities and state highways. They are 2, 4, 8 land. Expressways. Connecting important cities, slow moving vehicles are not allowed. State highways. Connecting state capitals to the other important cities within the state. Village or rural roads. They are brick roads covered with coal tar, connecting the villages to the towns and district headquarters. Major highways. The most famous road of ancient India was Great Trunk Road, built by Sher Shah Suri, connecting Kolkata to Peshawar in Pakistan. The next is Golden Quadrilateral, connecting 4 metros. As per the government plan in India, major cities which are Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Mumbai are being linked through a 6-lane super express highway called the Golden Quadrilateral. Besides that, East-West corridor is to link Silchar in the east to Porbandar in the west. North-South corridor is to link Kashmir with Kanyakumari. India ranks second in the world for having the largest road network. The next point is railways. Railways provide the fastest and the cheapest portage on land. In industrial regions, railways serve an important channel for receiving raw materials and sending finished products to distant places. The invention of steam engine replaced the animal energy and opened the way for modern railways. Do you know? George Stephenson invented the first steam locomotive engine for railways. The Trans-Siberian Railway is the world's longest railway line. It connects Moscow in European Russia to Vladivostok on the east coast of Asian Russia, making it the longest train trip in the world. It covers the distance of 5,778 miles with 91 stations in 9 days. The Grand Orient Express connects the Paris with Istanbul in Turkey. The USA has the largest network of railways in the world. There are trains that connect cities from one coast to the other. These trains are called transcontinental trains. As they run across the whole continent, Japan has some of the fastest trains in the world. These trains travel at a speed of over 400 km per hour. No wonder they are called bullet trains. In cities like London, Paris, Delhi, and Kolkata, people enjoy city services called metro rails. India has the largest network of railways in the world. Next point is waterways. Water transport was the first to be used for the transportation of both people and goods. The water transport can carry bulky materials in large quantity to distant lands. It is the cheapest mode of transport as nature itself provides for waterways in the form of rivers, lakes, seas, and oceans. Today, there are the luxury liners and the freighters and the tankers that sail across the wide oceans. The luxury liners are like mini cities, and tankers carry oil. Refrigerated ships carry meat and fish. Inland waterways, rivers, lakes, and canals are the inland waterways. They can be navigated easily. Transportation takes place in these inland waterways through boats and steamers. The North Atlantic Ocean is the busiest ocean in the world as it connects the eastern world to the western world. The South Atlantic route between Europe and South America is also a busy sea route. The coastal cities like Mumbai, Chennai, Cochin, Kandla, and Visakhapatnam have ports where ships come and go. The next point is airways. Air transport is the fastest mode of transports developed in the 20th century. Big aircrafts are used to carry loads and travel to distant places. Airports are established all across the world that provide base for air transportation. Means of transport that fly in the air are called airways. Do you know? Wright brothers invented the aeroplane called flying machine. Today, aeroplane can carry as many as 400 passengers. Most aeroplanes travel at the speed of about 1000 km per hour, flying over around 10,000 meters above sea level. Helicopters are used to send relief items to areas that have floods and droughts. The air routes between Europe and North America are the busiest in the world. In India, there are international and domestic airports in the metropolitan cities. The international airport in Delhi is called Indira Gandhi International Airport. The one at Kolkata is called Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose International Airport. Chennai has Chennai International Airport and Mumbai Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport. Thank you.